Most decks of playing cards, like bicycle playing cards, have a white border that goes all the way around the outside. There are also things called broken borders, where the actual back design goes through that white design all the way to the edge of the playing card. So today I'm going over my top 5 broken border decks in my collection of almost 300 decks of cards. Ironically, starting off at number 5 is the Orbit V5 playing cards. This deck is just super clean and simple, and when you take this back design and fan it, you get this really nice and smooth orange cigar band that goes all the way around the outside, which is why this deck right here is the number 5. Number 4 might be a little bit controversial, but we have the Cherry Casino playing cards. Now this deck is technically speaking not a broken border deck. So how did I actually put this into this video? Because it's an anti-broken border. Here's what I mean. The back design looks like this, and because this white goes into the white, when you fan it, you still get that cigar band all the way around the outside, which is an anti-broken border, which is why I put this in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have the Oblique playing cards. I do love this back design in and of itself, even without the broken border, but because of this broken border, it just looks so good. I mean, honestly, that is just a beautiful broken border deck. It's super thick. It has both white and black just interwoven throughout it. It just looks freaking good. It's number 3. At number 2, we have the second Orbit deck, the Orbit V6. The green simply has so much contrast between the back design and the white border that this one right here simply just cannot be beat. I mean, clearly, except for one. That is honestly just such a clean broken border that I couldn't put this any lower than number 2. Before I get into number 1, there's 2 runner-ups. First of which, of course, being Broken Borders by New Deck Order. This is your back design, and this is how it looks when fanned. Seriously, you get a super thick black and yellow cigar band all the way around the outside. This clearly has to be in this video at number 7. Coming in at number 6, though, we have the Paradigm playing cards by my friend who used to run the Dysfunctional Reviews channel, Luke Wadey and Daniel Snyder. This one is really fun for me because it actually is going to have different ones depending on which way you fan it. So clearly this way, you're going to have a really mostly yellow broken border, but this one actually fans differently, as I said, depending on which way you do it, because the top and bottom half are different, even though it is a two-way design. So this way you're going to get a mostly blue and red broken border. Because of that, this deck had to be in it at number 6. Before we get into number 1, all the reviews I've done of these decks will be in the description, so you can check out the full reviews. Plus, a lot of them are actually 10% off using code cardperfectmagician down in the description below, so I can save you some money. But at number 1, which is what you're really here for, the Orbit Aesop Rocks. Although I have complained a little bit about the faces of this deck, I actually made an entire video on it, how I think Orbit messed up this deck of playing cards, and you can check out that video, which I'll link in the description. The broken border on this is just beautiful. For a deck of cards that looks like mostly blues, reds, and oranges, it looks like a ring of fire when fanning this deck. I mean, honestly, that is just freaking cool with the fact that it literally looks like a ring of fire going around the back of this back design. So when you have a broken border that looks like that, you have to put it at number 1. You have no options. Now, if you have a different opinion on which number 1 deck should have actually been here, whether it's one of these decks or not, let me know down in the comments your favorite broken border deck. Plus, if you want to check out the entire top 5 playlist from last year, you can check it out there. And if you want to check out the rest of them from this year, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified when those videos drop. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Guard Perfect, signing off.